Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Batman the Telltale series. Last time we started it off, first episode, we learned that Bruce Wayne's family was apparently in cahoots with Carmine Falcone, who ended up beating up and, I guess, arresting last time out. So now we'll just begin the second episode. That's abrupt.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Oh, damn.
Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
And as far as stay silent there so you can catch up if you've not seen it before. Apparently, everyone's crooked. Which leaves one very, very angry Bruce Wayne, if I remember correctly. Hang on, I'll just change something very quickly. There we go. Crime Alley, right. I'm taking it's Crime Alley.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
Fantastic.
This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred?
You were in the picture.
All these years.
What would you have me do? You were a child.
Not anymore.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades.
God, like, good boy.
I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
You'd sort of cock up, Alfred.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth.
Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
You really let me down, Alfred. I don't know if I can.
I understand. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne.
Well, you never know.
He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
So doing a bit of a detective work on Bruce's parents' murder. Okay. I want to have a look around first.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater.
Zorro.
When did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Damn, that mustache on Thomas Wayne, man. I mean, if you're gonna have a mustache, may as well have it be like a thick one like that. Never tried, but I'd want to maybe when I'm older. Like, as in like retiring age. Grow a mustache.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Yes, by dressing up as a giant bat and stopping crime. Sure, Alfred.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer?
Well,
The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
must have been an ulterior
He was
motive.
stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce. Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. And the gunfires.
And after that,
Nothing.
there are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
You sort of should want to know, Bruce. I'd want to know.
Stay back! Nothing, Bruce.
Falcone. He's making a mistake.
So it was Falcone. Okay. Or at least perceived to be. Well, why kill his mom? I can understand Thomas, but why his mom? And the pearl scene everybody's seen for about the 1000th time.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Well then.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you.
I remember
This could
where
land
that guy
us
was
both
from.
in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's
Oh, it's the
why
best
I have
call.
to speak with him.
It's the best course of
I have to
action.
know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa,
Cheers,
I'm
Gordon.
sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
I'm hoping
It's the
so.
reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Ah, Montoya.
Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
I think she ends up being the Question in the comics, if I remember rightly.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Guess it's
All
a
right,
plus.
Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Okay. Oh, damn. What good is he? Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
Alright, Carmine. How we doing, mate?
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you.
You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
We did
Maybe
solve
tried to
whack
get
off
through
my
to your
parents.
dad's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I mean, he's giving us information, so I assume we I mean, I'm all up for letting people thingy, but he is giving us information, so I'm happy with it. Treat others as they, deserve to be treated.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole file, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you.
He's giving us the info,
Just
so...
like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So back to square one, then.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the hard way.
Whoa.
They're waiting for you in hell.
Look. Oh, damn. Again, hands were not at the keyboard.
The bastard had to die.
Damn it, Montoya. Oh, hang on, what's wrong with her lips?
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
Yeah, get a doctor. He ain't coming back from that. Maybe a Lazarus pit, but I don't think Ra's al Ghul's in this game. Why am I here? Should be... I was gonna say, Harvey.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much.
Okay.
Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I think someone's up with her.
We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in.
Fellow was like the blue
so
lips.
different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can.
Oh, the other
Issue a statement
best in
saying we
spin.
have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ.
Well,
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
oh, Gordon, shouldn't you be the
Tell
one?
me if she says anything.
Why are you trusting
I
me?
have to know why she did this.
Shouldn't you get a cop in here? I mean, I know it's to further the plot, but...
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot to change the colour. I'll try and do that when we have time. The neck.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
And I doubt she was doing heroin.
Her veins.
Yeah, see that?
Still visible beneath her skin.
Around the mouth.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on?
You did just...
But I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
Right.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot?
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now,
Sure.
we're bringing forensics in. Let's get Bruce out.
Agreed.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh,
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off.
I'm going to. Shut up.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Sorry, Becky.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Wait, it might do, so what's the point then? Harvey, I'm actually trying to help. You is just a reporter who's willing to clean up my name in the papers. Truth will come out eventually. May go through a bit of bad press, but it'll blow.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
Okay then.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals.
Might not be his
Would have
chemicals.
guessed that's how he'd meet his maker. Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nothing else, fair enough. Want to check?
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
So that one at the docks to the base form, the one that we've just seen is the
stable, but they're quick to fall apart.
In more engineered form.
Processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting
revolution
wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you. Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Couldn't make people fight unless they wanted to, but you could. You could create whole chaos by doing it to anybody. Okay. This is weird. Okay, now we're doing it. I was clicking the wrong. So he's looking for somebody.
Bring me her head.
Doesn't really buy me anything else apart from he's looking for somebody.
There you go. Been alright. Right.
So nothing really to go off.
The Skyline Club.
Hmm.
Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Let me know what you're doing, Bruce.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
So he knows that he knows that he knows that he's dead, so he definitely killed. So he definitely drug Montoya, or most likely did. Hand was up, away from. Oh, hand was on the mouse. Wasn't paying attention. Again, hand was away.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you
Know about
think
the
so
drugs.
highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
Roland.
I'll crush him. Now, have a little respect for the bat.
Don't know who that
Think he
is.
underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. I know from personal experience.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
Trying to work out who this Roland is.
As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Well, that's not what I said,
You're
but
going to
okay.
attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
That drive.
So sorry this didn't work out, mate.
They wanted that drive.
Stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Okay, and here we go. Well, looks like he's a bit similar to someone like Grundy.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Splendid. Who is he? Kinda gone that far.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Okay, you're not that far behind, Bruce, so I can't see it being that much of an issue. Right then. Gotta protect Catwoman. So she was trying to find the drive for Cobblepot. I'm trying to remember what was on the drive. Oh, all the stuff about Falcone. Like that casual Bruce. Just sneak shirt, jumper. I mean, you are Bruce Wayne. You walk into a pub. You're gonna draw a few heads.
Is that Bruce Wayne? You really think he'd show up here? Big hair?
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Who says you can't do multiple at once? The Irish have taught us anything.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent-backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, a jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Yeah. Nice one, Bruce.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists.
Just want a drink.
Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selena Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it.
Yeah.
Take all your fancy clothes?
Something like that.
Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying
Pleased to meet you, buying around.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few?
It's fine.
It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Yeah, don't mind talking. Bruce Wayne's gotta be seen talking to everybody a bit the same way.
Better be an apology.
How's that shiner?
You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem.
Yeah, it's getting better.
Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them.
Damn right I do.
Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
Got a point there.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now?
It's his home.
It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
Oswald wanted Falcone out of the picture. Looks like he succeeded.
So what? He wants to take his place?
Maybe, for starters.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Oh, brilliant.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
wonder how they found her. Well, if we found her, I guess.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle? Penguin says hello.
Multiple brothers must be. What the bloke behind him. Something about hairdos with back and sides cut.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Ah, well, screw it. Let's just go first. First hit. Hello, fella. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Ain't like those bottles you see in films. They don't break. So to break one, you got to put some real force behind it. Go on, round 2. Oh, you just belly to bellied him. You could just nut him. Cue ball.
Not done yet.
All right. Oof. Never seen anybody do that in real life. Oh, great.
They want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Anyone seen Roadhouse? That did work out rather well when you think about it.
Pretty good for such a pretty boy.
Practice. Let's go check his phone.
This way.
Head to the rooftops.
Quick, check the alleyway. You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Big crap cops. Usually you check the alleyway by checking the alleyway.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
I mean...
Move. We should go.
Yeah, not the right time. Also, play hard to get, man.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no? Will you help me stop Penguin?
First part
I'm
call.
gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
Sorry.
Trust me, you know.
Sorry, that smug ass face then tickled me. A man after my own heart with that face.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Okay.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
I would like to move out of the alleyway.
Have you found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
So he's working with Penguin.
Voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone.
Really?
Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Well, I feel like with Batman, it doesn't help. Like, Batman is more intimidating. I think we want to go with Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne, like, we can abuse it, we can blackmail him. As, you know, we already know how, well, what's his name, and
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
yeah, we already know that. We already know he's coming after us. So if we go as Bruce, we can sort of, you know, be honest. He can talk more up front with us. Where Batman is just gonna have to beat him the hell up. He answers and intimidate him. Well, with Bruce Wayne, it's more, you know, an honest conversation. Especially since he's worked with our parents. By whatever, you know, whatever means.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment?
I'm Bruce Wayne.
The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Well, I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Very soft. See, I mean, that wouldn't happen in real life, but...
Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
E.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
It is you. So,
So? What's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
Please, I have no animosity towards you. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor.
oh, so that's what you were doing.
Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted.
Yeah, abusing
How do you
the
think your family
system.
got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's
True.
so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
I can't do that. I don't want to screw over Harvey.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
Yeah, well, you know, former mayor of Gotham.
Your hand, not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did.
True.
I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for.
How did he call the police?
Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
Oh yeah, since you already put a knife in it.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Must get sweaty in a batsuit. I don't know. Would you put fans in it?
What else is on here?
I don't know how you would able to make. Well, I'm trying to think, making it. I'm trying to think of if you were making it in real life.
As per your request,
No,
Lieutenant Gordon
fiction.
has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
Okay.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theatre.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Touch base.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Okay, and first of all, let's read the boss's name. Someone has to stop Falcone. Gothamite's have patiently been waiting for mob boss Carmine Falcone's incarceration. For some, that patience is wearing thin. Police can't touch him, God won't strike him down, and I'm paying a fortune in taxes for what? Said the downtown shopkeeper Samuel Slayer. So on a local television station, a dramatic footage of the Batman incapacitating Falcone only to be driven away in a hail of police gunfire. Some wondered if the police shouldn't be thanking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the cops and police can't, Slater commented. His frustration is well justified, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone over a decade ago. His complaint was dismissed for a lack of evidence, and Falcone again walked free. Police raid Wayne properties. Gotham police carried out a massive raid on multiple properties connected to the billionaire Bruce Wayne yesterday, include Wayne's multi-million-dollar mansion in Bristol County. According to the source close to the investigation, GCPD was acting on a warrant to seize assets and files related to Wayne Enterprises. The company has recently come under scrutiny after possible mob connections and corruption charges recently came to light. Wayne Enterprises chairwoman Regina Sellerbach strongly disputed the allegations in a statement, telling the Gazette Wayne Enterprises is happy to cooperate with the authorities in this matter. We have every confidence they will find no evidence of wrongdoing. Latest polls show Dent and Hill are tied. New polls find incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill a challenger, and challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent locked in a statistical dead heat as the race for Gotham City's mayor heads into its final weeks. Both men hope their upcoming televised debate, to be held at Wayne Memorial Auditorium, will be the event that gives one of them a lock on lock on voters' hearts and minds. Experts find the latest poll results surprising considering the deep well of resentment many voters have against Mayor Hill and the vast resources Dent commands. They suggest it points to a possible overconfidence on the part of the Dent campaign while assessing Hill's perceived weakness. How far is this going down? Doc's shootout suspect escapes custody. The main suspect in the horrific Doc's massacre is missing, according to a spokesperson for the GCPD. The man, whose identity is still unknown at the time, escaped from the back of a police van shortly after being taken into custody at the Gotham docks. He's suspected of being one of the gunmen after a brutal shootout that resulted in multiple casualties, including several GCPD officers. Should have broke his arm. Police are still seeking answers, but a source close to the investigation says the brutal nature of the crime has made it particularly difficult for the officers assigned to it. Carmine Falcone murdered in police custody by Vicky Vale. Carmine Falcone, the notorious GCPD crime boss, has been killed whilst in police custody. Reports say Falcone died from injuries sustained in a shooting that took place inside GCPD's downtown headquarters this morning. Holding back a yawn. The identity of the killer or killers is still unknown, and no one in the department is talking. Anthony Gatti, Falcone's attorney, told the Gazette, "This is a conspiracy of silence and we're going to sue everyone until someone starts talking." Falcone has been in police custody less than 24 hours when he died. He was apprehended by the masked vigilante Batman the night before. Distrust Gothamites' biggest concern. Results of the survey of Gazette readers reveals a widespread distrust of the institutions that support Gotham City, from the mayor's office all the way down to the street sweepers. Taken as a whole, it shows the city gripped in paranoia and fear. 9 out of 10 residents described Gotham as unsafe or dangerous, and 7 out of 10 said major changes needed to happen soon or move away, even if it meant unemployment or other hardships. Interestingly, Batman appeared to evenly divide readership, with half the respondents saying he made the city more secure and the other half saying he made it less secure. To be fair, why would you live in Gotham, Metropolis, Keystone, any of these big cities where like superheroes are, and equally supervillains? You know, I wouldn't live in Gotham. I'd live somewhere in the Midwest, far away from Gotham. Where you've got supervillains who are just committing endless crime. Sorry, Otisburg, as in like Superman, the film, Superman with Christopher Reeves. It's a nice little nod, if that's true. Anyway, Gotham after Falcone. Who do we want to be? When people talk about Gotham City, they talk about crime, and for the past 5 decades, crime in Gotham City had a name: Carmine Falcone. His criminal empire is rumored to be worth millions, and whispers of influence are heard throughout the police department, City Hall, and beyond. So what happens when the man behind the myth finally shuffles off this mortal coil? About Carmine Falcone, what is crime in Gotham City? Furthermore, if our great city's single defining characteristic is called into question, then what defines us? If we are no longer shackled to the blight of organized crime, then who are we? To the citizens of Gotham City, if we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves, who do we want to be? Exactly, you can't just be crime-ridden s-hole. Nice. So, the more I hear about my father's life, the worse it gets. It's bad enough to have business connections like Falcone. Now Mayor Hill claims he robbed the very land of Wayne Tower is built on from the Cobblepot family. I want the truth about my family, but increasingly I dread what I'm going to find. After all these years, Alfred reveals things to me about my parents I never heard before. My father engaged in corrupt business dealings with Falcone and Hill. He claims to have kept this all from me for my own protection. For whatever his reasons, I still have questions that demand answers. Corruption stories about my family are wreaking havoc on Harvey's campaign, but he hasn't distanced himself from me yet. I'm not going to stop supporting him despite pressure from Hill. I may not have gotten the answers I wanted from the mayor. but it's the relationships in my life that are more important than the past. Sorry, I just keep yawning. I confronted Hill. He confirmed the rumors about my father, including they stole the land on which Wayne Town was built to the Cobblepot family. That certainly starts to explain why Penguin is going after the Wayne estate. Selena and I fought off a squad of Penguin's goons. I have to admit, we work pretty well together, even out of costume. But no matter what chemistry we have, I need to stay focused and remain on the mission at hand. My enemies will exploit any weakness, especially any romantic entanglements. I don't know, I think you can do both. I introduced Penguin to the Bat, not surprised he would be a fan. As strange as that might seem, Penguin is obviously working on some bigger plan, but Selena is in immediate danger. After what happened with Falcone, I don't intend to underestimate him again. After what happened inside GCPD's own headquarters, it's apparent that Gordon and his department are going to need all the help they can get. Whoever drugged Montoya and got her to kill Falcone right under the lieutenant's nose may be disdainful of Bruce Wayne, but he needs Batman more than ever. Vale is relentless, and she definitely has a nose for the news. She was at the station before I could get myself out of there. I didn't give her anything, but I'm guessing she'll put the pieces together before too long. And Renee Montoya. Jim Gordon says she's a good cop. True blue were his words. Yet someone got her to murder Falcone in cold blood, turning her into a pawn to further a mysterious revolution. Unless I figure who's really behind the killing and why, she'll unfairly take the fall. A lot of reading. And as much as when we've heard that, we've heard enough of that repeatedly.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
I don't know how I feel about the Batmobile in this game. I mean, it's practical, but it's more practical than some of the others. nice picture for Harvey.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's, well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, you mean because of this Penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look, Bruce. I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
Okay, I understand. Politics.
It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
You got it, Harvey.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
Agreed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but
Public and private perception are two different things.
Can I count on your money?
It shouldn't be, but it's just what happens.
Whatever it takes to save Gotham, that's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere.
In the business, we call this foreshadowing.
You are always my friend.
Okay, so how are they getting in?
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Cheers, Gordon.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
Oh. Oh,
I'd
she
keep that holstered if I were you.
She decided to show up.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it.
Same.
Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
Well, we've seen to what we want.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Yep.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Really, Bruce? Yeah, I'm like campaigning even as Batman.
Incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years.
Okay. Oh. That's gotta hurt.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of...
As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
Well,
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh?
A lovely pistol.
All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Light stand.
sounds fun.
You got to involve us somehow, don't you? Go for the camera. You want to be able to see what he's doing. Hmm. Yeah, it works.
Scratching, biting, and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3.
Oof. That'll hurt. Nice teamwork.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My Telltale brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have
Um.
nothing to fear. We are the Children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city.
Looks like Scarecrow.
Men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
So Cobblepot basically is just just doing this to get his fortune back.
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
That's good policy, Mahal.
Gotham's flawed. Sure. Let's say it's flaws, but it makes it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Again, this is Thomas and Martha Wayne, not Bruce.
I thought your father was dead.
Yeah, so did I.
Esther Cobblepot, you've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure.
Damn.
Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Grapes, that's twice I've got emotional trauma. Yeah, I'm trying to think who he reminds me of. Okay, time to get down there.
certainly know how to make an entrance.
Damn.
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Well, round 2. Yeah, damn it. We can't beat him physically. Oh, I could barely see that one.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That
Almost was
that
hell.
all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Won't let you kill anyone else.
Nice work, Harvey.
Right, your turn, Dent.
Well, he's dead. Should have started with that, Bruce. Oh, well. Nice. I didn't have my finger on the shift key, alright? It's sort of overlooking where the mic is, so I can't see it clearly. I apologize.
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made an end.
You could never.
That was all Wayne.
There's no thing though.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Well.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for
Come on, Harvey.
Won't let you kill anyone else.
Right, your turn, Dent.
Oh, he was.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up.
Time for a bit of teamwork.
The revolution's already started. It's too late to join.
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started.
Oh, do I save Harvey or do I save Selena? God damn it. I'm gonna regret this. Something tells me I've just ruined half of Harvey's face.
Hold your fire, damn it! Where's the maniac in the mask?
I had to go for Selena, I'm sorry. It just made sense.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead. While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas
I'm gonna
Wayne's
regret that
victims was released
decision.
to the public.
I just thought Harvey's my friend, but is it gonna work out?
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
Don't know what that is.
We are the Children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
To me, that just looks like Scarecrow. Or looks like some person trying to be Scarecrow. Oh, it's there. 78% players are simps. You know, play hard to get. And it wasn't the right time anyway. I'm sorry. See, I agree with that, but it's for different reasons. Like, Selena was going to get shot up there. All it took was a few bullets. Harvey was going to get his head caved in. But, you know, I was expecting a light fixture. Not a whole beam of, like, pure electricity to shot his face. I went for the one that was most likely to get killed, alright?
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
True.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
Well, it should be Bruce Wayne.
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The
Agreed.
Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you
My-
really
my
think
company.
Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
Calm down.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
Oh, is he doing the snake thing? Well, I've already got it, so it doesn't. No point in asking me. I guess we could do episode 3. It's only been an hour and a half. I'll make it 2. I think we can fit another hour in. Yeah. Sod it. It's only an hour and a half. It's basically half an episode. So it's not like the first one, which was 2 hours. Which I think is fair enough as a cut-off.
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two. Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no no consequence.
Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower?
But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together. Are we alone?
We're alone. We should go.
Yeah, not the right time,
Keep on
Bruce.
doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program.
As someone who is English, I've always said program, not program.
Thank you for volunteering.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the Children of Arkham.
Yeah, I'm regretting that decision. Of smashing Harvey's, not stopping Cobblepot from smashing Harvey's head, and he's clearly going to become Two-Face. Either that or he will come Two-Face in the next game. I can't remember anything about the games. Long time. I played them when they came out, and that's
Mayor Dent. You know, I always assumed Harvey would win, but...
my favorite type of winning,
Won
by
by
default.
He's probably pissed he didn't get his landslide fair and square.
Hey, Harvey's going to be okay.
You don't know that. I keep wondering. Why did you do it? Harvey needed you. Why save me? Harvey's your best friend. I'm nothing to you. I just don't get it.
I need you as an ally.
So it all boils down to strategy then.
I didn't mean it'd come out like that, but okay.
I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to see what... I just can't, okay? I have to go. I'm sorry. Just go in without me.
Harvey needs you right now. Do it for him.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I wish I could, but...
You can.
It's my fault he's in there. I don't have anything to say to him that would make this better. Please, Bruce. Don't tell him I was here.
You got
I
it.
don't think he'd understand.
Gotham is still reeling after last week's mayoral debate. With the drugging and subsequent murder of Mayor Hamilton Hill, Harvey Dent was left running unopposed. After a rather lackluster election, Mayor Dent was sworn in from his hospital bed. Word is he's still recovering from major injuries sustained at the event.
Harvey, I am so sorry this happened.
Hey, come on. It's not your fault.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry anyway.
I haven't actually seen it yet. They've had me wrapped up this whole time. Numbed beyond belief. Maybe it's not that bad.
I wouldn't...
My family, we heal quick. Could be fine.
Don't BS him.
Really, I think you should probably prepare for the worst, Harvey. Just in case.
Oh. Well. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, what have you got there?
I brought you some flowers. Though I see I'm not the first.
Yeah, well, my mother and my secretary. Every sick boy's dream. One woman I thought would visit, or at least call, hasn't. Selena's been a no-show. I thought she'd at least come by to congratulate me, if nothing else. Guess we weren't as close as I thought. Guess I can't blame her. The way I look now.
Yeah, she's probably just busy, hasn't had a chance to come by yet. You'll hear from her.
Easy for you to be optimistic about women. Pretty sure no
You know,
one ever
well,
loses.
you were handsome, Harvey. Don't put yourself down.
I am glad you're here, though. God, it's been infuriating. Just sitting here and having nothing but time to think about what happened. I wish I could make myself turn it off completely. Watching footage of the debate over and over. Look at me, preaching it. What a great guy you are, while I go and get my face bashed in. It's easy. Every news station is showing it. Just regurgitating the same old sound bites.
Don't do this to yourself. There's nothing you can do to change what happened. Replaying that moment will only drive you crazy.
Yeah, I know that. But here I am.
Trust me. You need to stop.
I was helpless, Bruce. Helpless. Couldn't do anything. Penguin would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to.
Gotta get your mind off it, Harvey.
What they did to Hill, to the moderator. I have to live with that. But you heard them up there. The Penguin and that maniac on screen. Oh, this isn't over.
Nope,
I
not
need
by
to
a long
stay ahead
shot.
of them. They're trying to cause discord. That stunt at the debate was just the first step.
They're after me. They're not gonna rest until all the names are crossed off their list.
True, though.
I can't just stand aside and let that happen. The Tonight speech, they'll know where I stand.
Wait, tonight? I thought you were supposed to be recovering.
My assistant is on her way to pick me up. With the election, I was able to talk the hospital into releasing me early. Not that they're too happy about it.
Harvey, you're an idiot.
The doctors keep telling me to take it easy. But how can I? Stay in the chair, Mr. Dent. Oh, don't overexert yourself, Mr. Dent.
You should probably listen to the doctors. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah, well, I've been a very good invalid, Bruce. Don't worry. I can't afford to take it easy right now. Come on, you do the same in my position. Which
True.
is why I won't even try to tell you to not look into those tapes. I know how much you loved your father, Bruce. I know that debate was hard on you, too. Finding out your dad drugged Esther Cobblepot, Hill admitting to having both of them killed, it's a lot to process. I'm sorry. Just because I keep reliving it doesn't mean you want to.
This just proves that I never really knew him.
Hmm.
He was just hiding who he really was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's no way you could edit that footage.
Look, I realize what a terrible friend I've been to you. I was so focused on the campaign. I thought distancing myself from you was the only option.
Yeah, you did the right thing.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, Harvey. It was the right call for the campaign. I get that.
Still, I abandoned you when you needed me. That's not the kind of friend I want to be. What is that?
Batman symbol.
That's the
Coming from near the GCPD? That's one way to get the guy's attention.
The bat signal.
And look, I should get going, Harv.
What, already? What else do you have to do? My assistant won't be here for another hour.
Someplace I have to be.
You can stay if you want.
It's Alfred.
Is he okay?
Yeah. He just needs to talk to me.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Tell the old man I said hi.
You rest up, Harv.
Thanks, Bruce.
Oh, come on, Harvey. You gotta do better, man. Picked Alfred because he's the only one who's believable as family. Blood runs thicker than water, they say.
Unit 6 in pursuit of suspects westbound on 15th Street.
Is it the Children of Arkham? Can you confirm?
Negative. They're taking shots at us whenever we get close.
Understood. Stay on them. We'll think of something.
A little help would be nice.
Hang in there, all right?
Oh, they knew we'd be there, Jim. We don't have enough officers to deal with this.
Look, everyone's stretched thin. I'm doing what I can.
And his ace up his sleeves just come.
That light has a bat on it, Jim.
You give me a number to call, I'll rethink my methods.
Wonder how much that costs.
I'm just glad it got your attention. I didn't have a lot of options. So, here we are.
Well, it worked. I'm here.
I appreciate it. Things are a mess. I'd rather have you arrested than come to you for help. But the truth is, we're desperate. I'm calling a truce. Just for tonight.
Oh, we're
speed.
Oh, we were friends.
Right. Renee Montoya, one of my officers.
The one who tried to shoot me.
I know, but hear me out. She's trying to clear her name after those animals manipulated her into killing Falcone. She's supposed to be on leave, but she got a tip on the Children of Arkham's chemical stash, went rogue. She's out there alone, and I can't spare anyone to back her up. I told her to wait, but this is personal. Children of Arkham pumped her full of that junk.
I got it.
I'll find her. We'll take down the Children of Arkham together.
That's what I like to hear. These Children of Arkham are everywhere all of a sudden. Where the hell they all come from? I never heard of them before. Then that debate. Now they're tearing up the entire city.
You saw the video from Arkham Asylum. The whole city did.
That all happened a long time ago.
It got dug up. And so did all the anger.
Gordon, this is Schultz. Over.
Gordon here.
We got a problem with the mayor, sir.
What happened? Is he okay?
I don't know. We lost him. He took off and left us behind.
Christ, one more crisis I can't deal with right now. We've got to keep both Montoya and Dent safe. Somehow.
I'm on it. You there?
Always.
Launch the drones. I need eyes on the city.
Lucius has made some upgrades. I'll let him explain.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you talking to? You got a whole team or something?
A friend who can help us.
That friend got a name?
I don't.
Patching you through to R&D in Wayne Enterprises.
Batman, so listen. The first model was only equipped for visual surveillance, but seeing how you use them at the skyline...
Hello, hello,
you
Lucius.
need an audio feed as well. The microphones are incredibly sensitive. They can pick up sounds from up to 500 yards. In some cases, you'll even be able to hear through walls.
Just what I needed. Thank you.
Being one step ahead of Batman, it's kind of my job.
True.
Any idea where they might be?
Montoya's car was spotted crossing the bridge to Arkham Island. Could be where the handoff is happening.
What about Dent?
Probably headed to his acceptance speech. They just left the hospital and we lost sight of him.
Barrels of this stuff to transfer. Not a big window to unload all of that. They said they wanted it done tonight, so it's gotta be done. You wanna argue with them? Be my guest. You just keep an eye out for that cop.
Nobody move! This is the police!
Get her!
There's definitely gunshots.
No, please, just leave it. It's not gonna get any better.
But you're bleeding.
Then let Gotham see it.
Is that?
No, I told you it's fine.
That car's been behind us since the hospital.
God, is this guy trying to drive us off the road? What the? Oh, damn it!
Montoya, Harvey, Montoya, Harvey. She's in the most immediate danger. Harvey's in a car.
Headed to the construction site.
Oh.
Send whatever men you can spare after Dent.
I feel like I'm
I'll
screwing
round
over
up the
Harvey.
officers I can. Gonna have to head out there myself too. I know this is risky, Batman. Just be careful.
I feel like I'm screwing over Harvey.
Corner of 15th and Main. We got a major
It's
disturbance.
just because, like,
Several
okay,
armed suspects on the
he can buy more time. We're driving. Well, Montoya is in immediate danger. Like, she's already put herself in danger, and she's on her own. Okay, good aim. That... no. Nice catch.
I got this one.
Cheers.
Look out.
Like, Harvey's getting driven off the road. Or at least it sounds like it, but he's got a chance. Damn it, I didn't see that. I took my fingers off the keyboard.
I promise I'm not gonna shoot you, okay? I used to think you were a threat, but I was wrong. We both have much bigger problems right now. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Those guys had me pinned down.
It's okay. It's in the past. I forgive you.
Thank you. It means a lot coming from you.
And she shoots him all over
I don't know
again.
what I was thinking coming out here alone. I nearly blew it. I could be dead, or you could be dead, and it'd be on me.
Good instincts, but you need to think things through. Be patient. Don't rush. I may not be there to save you next time.
Yeah, I owe you big for this.
That's what I mean. She was in the more immediate danger. At least Harvey's, you know.
Heads up. The cops just sent 3 black and whites to stop our guys going after Dent. From the chatter, sounds like Gordon's with them.
Someone's gotta help Gordon. They know he's coming. Go. I'll see what I can find here. I'm not giving up on this.
Oh. You got it, Renee. Like, at least Harvey is all we know. It's one cop. It's one car. It's following him.
Alfred.
Are you all right?
Yeah, but they knew I was coming. They seem to be getting info on the GCPD's whereabouts. Not sure how.
They got an informant, probably.
On Harvey.
Bringing it up now.
Deborah, get down!
Mr. Dent, what did you do to him?
I said get back in the car! There's more of them coming!
Put down your weapon! There's so many of them! Everybody take cover!
You'd better get down there.
On my way.
Looks like it was too late. Looks like Dent caved his feet up, shot him.
Self-defense, he says. New mayor's pretty tough, turns out. Killed one of those guys attacking him with his bare hands.
Dent did that.
Guess the fella's lucky Dent got to him before you did, huh?
You're wrong about me. I'd have put him in jail. So unless you're making a comment on the justice system, I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
Oh,
Think any of us
sassy
find
Batman.
This recent nice guy routine? We've all heard the stories about you. At least this one died quick.
We got our asses handed to us.
They knew you were coming.
How? We've been using a secure channel. You saying we got a leak? Gordon to command. Anyone there?
Command here. What is it, Gordon?
Yep.
Turn that off.
What?
It's been compromised. The Children of Arkham are listening in on the GCPD's communications.
Gordon, command! You copy?
I'm gonna look into this. I'll let you know what I find.
Not even checking on Harvey. Damn. It's pretty cold, Bruce.
GCPD's been compromised. The Children of Arkham were listening the whole time.
How?
That's what I'm going to find out. Alfred, I'm sending over evidence of some kind of encrypted communication signal.
It's coming up on my screen now, but I'm afraid it looks like a bunch of gibberish to me.
I need to go to Wayne Tower and look into this.
I was gonna say, call
Get me
Lucius.
Lucius on the line.
Yes, right away. If the public finds out the police aren't able to communicate...
I'm not sure of anything right now, but Lucius will have answers. I have a feeling we've only seen the tip of the iceberg.
Hopefully it doesn't sink us, sir. I have Lucius on the line now.
Bruce, are you there? I'm looking at this data Alfred sent me. It's messy.
I have to know what the Children of Arkham are doing. How fast can you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
You got it,
Already
Lucius.
on my way.
Good to know Batman drives a manual instead of an automatic. You get more control that way over the car. All I'm thinking of Bruce Wayne is just sticking middle fingers up behind him as he walks past. It's just F you, and F you.
Almost there, Lucius.
I'll meet you down in the lab. Some aspects of the Children of Arkham surveillance are worrying.
Great.
Hello, Regina.
Chairwoman.
I didn't think you'd be here. I was,
Here's my company.
I used to look to Thomas for guidance in hard times. Must seem silly. After everything that's happened. You know what they say about old habits.
Yeah, I miss them too. Both of them.
You know, despite them being evil.
Every day,
Well, his dad at least.
Father was still with us. He was wise beyond his years. And Martha, she was such a delight to have around. I've been called in for an emergency board meeting.
I wasn't told about it.
You weren't invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board. They want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Well, I own
Whether
it.
to dismiss you or not. You have to understand, Bruce. This company is bigger than any one individual. We have to keep face.
Makes
After
sense.
this scandal.
Makes sense. Logistically. The company needs to separate itself from the Wayne name.
It's a cowardly move to look good for the press. I wasn't expecting you to roll over so easily, Bruce.
No, but I understand it.
You need to get down here now.
I never said I would roll
With
over.
your parents for years, and neither of them gave any indication of foul play. How could you have ever known?
Bruce.
You're nothing like him, Bruce. We always build up the people closest to us. When they fall, it's a terrible blow to everyone around them.
I appreciate the sentiment, Regina. Thank you.
I mean what I said before. Families like ours need to flock together. Perhaps now more than ever. I should head down. I don't want them to make a decision without me. I'll come find you after.
Here's Regina.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
Yeah, I didn't mean it to be like, as in like. Well, Bruce, if someone just happens to play chess in just the right way, you're sort of buggered. Even the lights look like bats.
It's good to hear she's still in your corner.
Spying on my conversations again?
Hey, I'm looking out for you. There've been whispers that the board was going to take action against you.
Well, they would eventually.
If you lose the company, Batman will take a massive hit too.
They can't dismiss me. Like, I own the company. It's my company.
But all of this is owned and paid for by the company.
The board's in a panic, but this'll die down before it comes to that.
I'm glad you're being optimistic about this, but I'm not so sure.
Right now, finding out how the Children of Arkham...
It's my company. They can't just rob me of my... They can't just rob me of what I own.
It's Wayne Tech, Bruce.
It depends on how the company's...
As you know, Wayne Enterprises is a telecommunications giant.
Depends on how the company is
someone were to
founded, I guess.
Build a backdoor into that tech?
You're telling me the Children of Arkham hacked into this system?
I'm saying Lucius did.
So that's the thing. Do you want the good news or the bad news? You're not gonna like it.
Let's see the bad news first.
Bad news lately. Might as well just pile more on.
Well, you see this back door they're using. I built it.
You? What are you talking about?
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well, this is how. I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' signal.
If the Children of Arkham have access to the same system, does that mean they know my identity?
It looks like they've only accessed the GCPD so far. Not a lot of activity otherwise.
I'll have Alfred warn Gordon. The GCPD needs to get rid of their Wayne Tech devices.
Smart move.
Cheers, Alfred.
I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's going to take longer to force them out of the system. The question remains, how did the Children of Arkham find out about the back door in the first place?
No idea.
They shouldn't have been able to find it. Not unless they knew what they were looking for.
Hill did take my computers, to be fair.
Certainly knew how to cover their tracks.
When the cops raided the manor, they seized every computer belonging to Wayne Enterprises. Mayor Hill must have given them to the Children of Arkham.
Trying to save himself, I'm sure. I'm gonna keep working on this Children of Arkham business. See if there's a way to shut down their access entirely.
We'd better lock this stuff down, just in case.
Right then.
So, anything new?
This is gonna take some time. Don't worry. I'll let you know when I find something.
You got it, Lucius.
Tiffany's really taking after you. And Luke, stubborn as always.
I think of what Gotham has become, and I think of them. They give me all the reason I need to work with Batman. He's the only one that will truly protect them.
And he will, Lucius. Always. Looks like another invaluable piece of Lucius Fox technology.
No idea what that says. Better not look at the obvious stuff.
Newly elected Mayor Harvey Dent gave a rousing speech late last night, refuting claims that the Children of Arkham were gaining control in Gotham. Despite his run-in with the masked group on the way to the event, people are still hopeful that Mayor Dent can pull through on his campaign promises.
Who are the Children of
let's
Arkham
hope.
really fighting for? Who is Batman really protecting? Because it's not us. It's time that we, not masked vigilantes and violent fringe groups, fought for ourselves. I will fight every day for Gotham. And I ask that you join me. We are proud citizens of Gotham. And this is our city.
Next up, we speak to Commissioner Grogan regarding increased security measures citywide.
Splendid.
A new sticky bomb I developed. The signal is activated on the underside. Attach it wherever you need, then detonate it remotely with your gauntlet. Boom.
Nice.
Be careful. Those things pack a serious punch.
Oh yeah, just casually stick a bomb in your pocket. Nice.
I always wonder why you had a table that could hide itself. Guess it's coming in pretty handy now.
Trust me. It was much more paranoia than precaution.
Ooh, what's this?
Something I'm still working on. Some new armament to assist you in the field. There's only so much you can do on your own.
Agreed.
But it's not really ready yet.
Thermal vision. You've been busy, haven't you, Lucius?
Well, it's not like you pay him or anything to do that. I wonder why they have holes in. Is it just so you can get a reach around and then, you know, you can get a good grip and then lob it?
I'll ever get the first one back from Selena.
Wonder if that's the only thing she stole.
Hey, I don't know. Good, check your equipment fairly regularly. And gone.
Looks like Regina's headed to my office. I should go.
So
before you do, here, get that back to the Bat computer. It'll install the added security measures.
Yes.
You'll also have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
I've always got your back, Batman. Now get out of here. Regina doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You know, how about you just start by calling me Bruce? Hopefully she's not in Wayne what's his name? In the room we were, otherwise we're sort of a bit screwed. You know, just come out of my magic wall. Bruce. Yeah, I was gonna say, put it down.
Mr. Wayne. Bruce. Open up.
Tell me I'm screwed.
I thought maybe you left.
Yeah, right.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they sent the chairwoman to wield the axe?
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO. Effective immediately. At least until this whole mess gets cleaned up.
This is just a temporary setback.
Well, that's entirely up to you, Bruce. You need to prove to the board that you can be trusted in the seat. Just lie low. Don't cause a scene. It'll turn out.
Right.
I asked to slow all this down, but...
They've made their mind up.
Press release is going out as we speak. There will be a public event in the morning where you will formally announce your resignation. I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you. The board believes this is the only logical course of action. I see where they're coming from.
I really appreciate you trying, Regina. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. They already had a candidate in mind. I thought it was... I was outvoted. Remember, he'd only be interim CEO. Just until this mess gets cleared.
Who?
And who would that be?
Oh,
Oswald Cobblepot.
Bruce, old boy. Good to see you again.
May as well play nice before we, you know.
As you know, Oswald's parents were...
Screw him over.
Well, victims of your father's actions. This company
It's a
was
criminal.
built on the land he stole from
Everyone knows he's a criminal.
Well, the board thought having me step in would be a good PR move.
What better way to show Gotham that Wayne Enterprises is committed to righting the wrongs of the past?
By giving
Happy to help
CEO
any
to a
way I
criminal.
can.
Okay.
People aren't much behind the Wayne name now. And considering that your parents stole from mine, Cobblepot sits easier on the tongue.
I don't need your help. I can fix this myself.
Well, that's admirable, but your name is tarnished, Bruce. You need me.
Unfortunately, he's right. Any move from you, no matter how genuine, would appear self-serving at this point.
Brilliant.
The board has complete confidence in Mr. Cobblepot.
I don't.
As his resume goes into great detail, his endeavors in England have been quite successful. Besides, the company basically runs itself at this point. The CEO is mostly a figurehead. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Fine.
Well, then I guess congratulations are in order. It's nice to know you'll be the one trapped in this tiny office all day.
Oh, I'm sure it's bigger than it looks.
I'm afraid we need you to leave the building immediately. We'll have your personal effects sent to you.
Can I take the chessboard?
Congratulations, Bruce. I couldn't be prouder of you. Alfred. Oh, how sweet. Graduation present?
Something like that.
Surely we could let him take this along. Oh, Bruce. Clumsy, clumsy. No wonder you're not being trusted with nice things anymore.
I'll call someone in to clean that up. It'll only take a minute.
Oh, Bruce and I can handle it. No trouble. Right, Bruce?
Pick it up. Now!
But it's all right. Bruce has been through enough today, hasn't he? Oh. Looks broken, I'm afraid. Not a good sign, is it?
I'm gonna break you. Never mind.
Time to go, Bruce.
Yes, Bruce. Time to go. I have a little redecorating to do. Your taste is a little too discreet for me. I think that maybe I'll add a fish tank. A large one. Something exotic.
I know you, Oswald. I know what you really are.
I'm no different than you, mate. Just a hard-working citizen. Looking out for Gotham.
And put line your own pockets.
This way, Bruce. I'll have IT come set you up.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Regina.
I'm going to enjoy putting curbing his face to the ground. Provided the fact we can do that. I can't remember. I'm taking we will at some point. We have to bring it down anyway.
It happened, didn't it?
Yep.
They're out of their minds. They can't do this to you.
This isn't over yet, Lucius.
The entrance.
I took care of it.
We can't let anyone find out what's down there, Bruce. There are ways they could get in. You know that.
Think you can keep an eye on things while I'm gone?
I don't know.
Lucius, I need to know there's someone I can trust on the inside.
I'm here for you, Bruce. I've always been here for you, not them. If I stay, I'll have to stop working on our side project. That means no new tech, no repairs if you need them. I could keep an eye on things for you. Let you know what they're up to. Feed you what information
I'm sure I can get by.
No, Lucius, I need you to stay here.
But
you're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D. And let me know if anything comes up.
Keep that drive safe.
Well, I'll try my best.
Bruce Wayne will speak on the issue at a press event tomorrow morning, where we'll learn more about his decision to step down. More on that in a moment.
I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Which part?
I wish life were easier for you, Bruce. It's just one thing after another.
That's why I'm glad I have you, Al.
Always.
Is what it is. Sometimes you get dealt a hand you
Children of
dealt.
Arkham accessing Wayne Tech. I have to figure out what their next move is.
In. Get the easy bit out of the way first. Didn't realize how dangerous. He shot Mayor Hill without. Okay. Didn't realize how dangerous Penguin could be until the debate. Shot Mayor Hill without a care in the world, and thought I should. Though I should probably expect the unexpected from Mars. Nothing left of the best friend I once had, but the Cobblepot CEO, chair of Wayne Enterprises, everything I built is at stake. Viability on stolen land. Okay, we got that one already. Add that one. Wonder how Harvey would react if we knew it wasn't just Catwoman I saved at the debate, but Selena. He was itching to get out of the hospital regardless how much pain he's in. Typical Harvey, showing off his smile to please everyone's minds. I worry what will happen if he keeps pushing his own problems deeper and deeper. Dead. He'll give me the tape of gaslighting Gotham. Of gaslighting Esther. Oh, he'll give the tape of my father gaslighting Esther Cobblepot to the Children of Arkham. Proves my father's criminal dealings, but for Hill it was too little too late. Well, I'm glad to see Hill at the pit track would rather have had Batman handle him instead of the Penguin. Earn justice and never the same thing. Selena was a true asset during the debate. She's one of the smartest people I've encountered. She's proven herself again and again. Proved to be a valuable ally. After we've grown so close, there was no way I could leave her behind at the debate. I just hope she's willing to help me take down the Children of Arkham and their leader. Jim's placed a lot of trust in me recently, and I don't intend to break that anytime soon. We need to work together, especially if we need to take down the Children of Arkham. I need every ally I can get, and Gorn's the best there is. Did I? My father built Wayne Enterprise on stolen land, built his fortune on the backs of his enemies so he could do so while the authorities turned a blind eye. I began this journey in my parents' deaths. In memory of my parents' deaths, but now everything I knew was just everything I knew about him, everything I've done as Batman, it was just chasing a lie. And then Vicky, she has a rough time, especially after getting roped on stage with the Penguin at the debate. I'm just glad she got out of the theatre safely. She's the only reporter that's been defending my name in the press. Falcone's gone, killed by a police officer's bullet. However, his fate doesn't make life much easier. His criminal influence over Gotham may be over, but I still don't have the answers I wanted from him. He manipulated others for years, but in the end, he became the victim of someone else's manipulations. Montoya decided to go up against the Children of Arkham herself. I admire her stubbornness, but she needs to stay out of danger. Hopefully Gon can convince her to stand down from her mission against the Children of Arkham. With her safely out of the way, I can handle the rest. Lucius? Well, I've not seen Lucius, so... he's the only person I trust with all of the Wayne tech for Batman while maintaining a low profile. He built the back door into the Wayne Enterprise system for the benefit of the Batman, but now the Children of Arkham have found that door and can exploit the same info. Luckily, Lucius increased the security measures on Batman's signal, so they won't be able to get into our system. I told Lucius to stay at Wayne Enterprises. I know it's not ideal, but it's the only way to keep an eye on Penguin. Make sure the Children of Arkham don't find the R&D wing. Masked leader of Children of Arkham. There's no indication as to who it might be, but it looks like he's the one pulling the strings in the whole operation. So he's a he. Even Penguin was taking orders from him. I just wish I knew what they were really after so I can stop it. Children of Arkham never officially revealed themselves at the debate, but the Children of Arkham have been lurking around for a while. The heist at City Hall, the stolen chemicals at the docks, Falcone's murder, going back to the Children of Arkham. Penguin's one of them, but I'm more worried about the mysterious leader. Looks like Hill, Falcone, and my father were closer than I thought. They were running Gotham like kings. Now the reign has come to an end. The Children of Arkham are all too willing to take over. They must be stopped. Good thing I've always loved a challenge. Again, seen that one. My own company's been stripped away, and now the Penguin of all people sits at the top. This must have been his plan all along. The Children of Arkham have access to everything Wayne Enterprises is involved with. Luckily, Cobblepot doesn't know about the R&D lab. Hopefully I can keep it that way. There's the spot. Spot where my parents were assassinated. The alley across from the Monarch Theatre is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began violently. Despite the fact that I installed a plaque there to honor them, I've made sure that the alley has looked the same as the night my parents were shot. Why should I attempt to erase what can never be forgotten? Instead, I need to understand why they died. Wayne Enterprises is a corporate conglomerate, and Wayne Tech handles our telecommunications branch, through phones, computers, and other technological devices. Lucius built a backdoor into the Wayne Tech system for Batman so I can monitor the city and keep Gotham safe. But the Children of Arkham have found a way to access the same information, and while I can't spy on Batman, it won't stop spying on the rest of the city. Okay, one down. Too tough for Batman. A GCPD task force intervened and attempted attack on Mayor Harvey Dent after his car was run off the road by members of the Children of Arkham last night. A witness stated that Dent fatally struck one of the Children of Arkham, although the GCPD refused to verify the account. Witnesses placed Batman on the scene, but only after the culprits escaped into the night. GCPD has declined to comment on any affiliation they might have with a masked vigilante. Batman has stood for justice for the short time here in Gotham. Well, this recent attack has the citizens worried. If Batman is unable to protect the city's leader, can he be expected to protect the public from the actions of the Children of Arkham? Batwoman, Catwoman, friend or foe? As details following the mayoral debate continue to be released, one struck me as particularly odd. Batman was on the scene, but so was the mysterious Catwoman the thief who broke into City Hall recently. The two were caught fighting atop City Hall after the break-in, and yet at the debate they appeared to be working together. Are they partners or enemies? Batman has been a beacon of hope for the citizens of Gotham, but the recent development seems to show that the Bat may be more of a hypocrite than we were led to believe. Batman went even so far as to save his feline companion after she was cornered by members of the Children of Arkham. Must be good to be friends with the Bat. Perhaps Mayor Harvey Dent should have donated to the Batman to ensure his own safety. Mysterious compound found in Gotham warehouse. GCPD's forensics department have released their findings from the warehouse in Gotham's East End, where they found several freight containers ransacked, residue from a massive explosion, several bodies of assailants, as well as members of the GCPD. Forensic scientists' leading theory is that the chemical found at the warehouse 133 was a similar drug to the one used at the mayoral debate. With the mayoral debate still under investigation, to make any connection to the two crime scenes. The two crime scenes, a spokesperson for the department stated. Origins for the compound remained unknown, but recent shipping logs from the warehouse indicate the chemical may have been developed by Ace Chemicals in Gotham City. Frustration and relief over mayoral election. After Harvey Dent was elected to the mayoral seat of Gotham following his now unopposed bid for the position, many citizens of Gotham expressed their support as well as concerns over the new mayor. Gothamites cited their relief at Dent's nomination. Imagine if Gotham had stayed under the thumb of Hill. He was a cancer on the city. I'm glad he's gone, but Harvey Dent can actually raise our city up from where it belongs. It's not fair, former Hamilton Hill supporter replied. What kind of city are we if we're willing to elect whoever happens to have a pulse? There wasn't even a second option. We don't know how many people are actually voted for Dent. Not that it matters in the end. Dent's poll numbers were well over 70 following the mayoral debate. Demand for Bruce Wayne's resignation. Smug face of Wayne. Following the recent allegations mounted against the late Thomas Wayne concerning his connections to mob boss Carmine Falcone and former Mayor Hill, citizens of Gotham have begun to ask for Bruce Wayne to resign as CEO of Wayne Enterprises. While the deeds of Bruce Wayne have always been in support of Gotham and her people, the recent evidence against his father has only raised suspicions against Mr. Wayne and his company as a whole. No statements have been released from Mr. Wayne or his representatives. But unless action is taken against him, the city of Gotham will continue to demand for new blood within Wayne Enterprises. Let's have a look.
Bring up a searchable network of all possible electronic traffic related to Wayne Enterprises. If the children
It's a
of
lot of
Arkham are in our
things.
system, all of this is potentially accessible.
All of this?
Lucius was very thorough. It means that they could have eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman. They had access to the GCPD, we know that. The real question is, what else they'd be interested in. Filter for possible targets based on known Children of Arkham activity. I wonder if they've cleared out all the Wayne tech.
ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment costs? We don't have the budget to replace it all.
It's a risk we've got to take, Commissioner. If the Children of Arkham can hack into our systems, we're completely ineffective.
And you think going into situations completely blind is any better?
Considering the alternative, yes.
Sounds like they've got the situation under control.
Good.
For now.
One less problem to deal with. Gotham Courthouse. All public records pass through this place. Now look at this. Oswald's public record.
Squeaky clean.
None of this is right.
His whole criminal history doesn't exist as far as the rest of the world is concerned.
This must be what the board saw.
Not a blemish in sight.
No, Yes, I know it takes time, but...
Understatement of the century, considering I've got at least one of my guys in the ER.
Yes, just please let me know when it happens. The Children of Arkham aren't going to wait on us.
I suppose I can understand the truth of that.
Harvey has no idea. It's impossible to tell if the Children of Arkham have access to this, but if they do, any action he takes against them, they'll see coming.
Are you done here, sir?
Nope.
Not yet.
Give me a minute, Alfred.
City Hall. Record of Gotham mayors.
Hill had been in office for so long, it's hard to remember a time when he wasn't mayor.
Look at this.
I thought you had
Theodore Cobblepot. Deceased 2 weeks before the election.
I thought you had a what's his name? You had like in America the rulings that you could only be appointed for a thing for so long.
A rather extensive list.
With my father's signature as the transfer.
Maybe it's different for lower positions.
Security footage.
I can imagine that.
These date back decades.
Alfred, the video at the debate. It's real. This is how they found their evidence. Something Hill did gave them access. At least now I know the truth.
Well then, let's go warn Harvey.
I've seen enough. I have to go warn Harvey. Keep an eye on this, Alfred, and have Lucius look into it as well. We need to find a way to lock them out.
Very good, sir.
You'd think he'd have multiple different cars. You know, I'm using the same one. People are going to arouse suspicion.
Welcome back, Mr. Wayne.
How are we doing?
You can go on in. I'm back. Yes, that's right. The back tire. I'll need a rental in the meantime.
Oh, it was her car.
Harvey? Back here, Bruce. Take a seat. I'll be right out. Oh, come on, not today. Stop. It has to stop.
Actually, this is kind of urgent.
Just a second. Well, it's as good as it's gonna get. You know, Bruce, I've been looking forward to this my entire career. The day Harvey Dent takes his official portrait as mayor of Gotham.
You're not just take an image off like the thing.
And he looks like this.
Damn.
I'm glad you survived the trip up here, Bruce. You want to tell me what's going on?
I just found out Wayne Tech is compromised. The Children of Arkham are using it to track the GCPD. You could be next.
But Wayne Tech is everywhere. If they can hack into it...
That's why they have to be stopped.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Bruce. Damn it! Children of Arkham jumped me. God, it's only getting worse.
It's almost like you shouldn't have took the bandages off.
It's out of control. I can't stop it.
This can't continue. What are you gonna do to stop it?
Not enough. Never enough.
Harvey Dent does everything by the book, to the letter of the law.
That sounds more like Two-Face.
Sure it is. He's turning things around.
Barely. Slowly.
I'd like to see you do better. Watch me. Now are you gonna fix this mess?
Simple. Easy. Curfews after dark. Checkpoints at every bridge. Mandatory identification cards 24/7.
Jesus
Harvey,
Christ.
snap out of it. We all need to snap out of it. Sorry. Sorry about that, Bruce. I guess I got a little lost there. I'm probably not getting enough sleep these days. Stress. It's just the stress.
I think you should go see a doctor, Harvey. The way you're behaving, it's not healthy.
Yeah, I have a guy's number. I'll see him as soon as I have time.
Mr. Dent? The photographer's ready for you.
Thank you, Deborah. I'll be right out.
You can just take an image of him from, you know, when you had a nice face.
Please, Bruce. Don't tell anyone about this.
Got it.
If anyone finds out or thinks I'm not fit to be mayor, it's all over. Everything I've worked for.
People need to know about this, Harvey. We can get you help.
I'm fine, Bruce.
You know.
Go away. And if it doesn't, then we will deal with it then.
Can't keep kicking your problems down the road.
See you around, Bruce.
Only get you so far before they become an issue. Can't just put your head in the sand.
An interview with the Children of Arkham's leader. I wonder how Vicky managed to score that.
Bruce?
Have you seen today's copy of the Gazette?
It just arrived a moment ago. It seems Miss Vale has been talking to some very interesting people.
It's interesting how she got that.
Like to find. Do you think she would be willing to help you? She may be the only lead we have on the Children of Arkham's leader.
Yeah, if she's been able to talk to their leader, then by extension, so can we.
You think she'd hand that information over to Bruce Wayne?
Probably.
Likely. I stonewalled her at the GCPD after Falcone was shot. I can't
It's
afford to waste
okay.
time with Vicky. Let's offer her a chat with Batman.
Good idea, sir.
Can you scramble the line?
Right away.
Vale.
I saw your story in the Gazette this morning. I want to talk.
Who is this?
Batman.
I didn't realize that Batman was a fan of my work.
I get bored.
Just said I wanted to talk.
I've been meaning to thank you. What you did at the debate. I'm not sure I would have made it out of there otherwise. I'd say I owe you one. Meet me at sundown. Cobblepot Park.
Deal.
Strange place to meet.
Wasn't sure you were gonna show. Gotta admit, part of me thought it was a prank call. Nothing is ever this easy.
I said I'd be here, didn't I?
Good to know. So, Batman. I'll skip the obvious question. The Children of Arkham seem to be your latest target. We all know their methods are extreme, but what about their message? Their leader claims that Gotham's elite have been abusing their power, often at the expense of ordinary citizens. For the record, do you think there's any validity to what they're saying? In your opinion?
You saw what they did at the debate. They're terrorizing Gotham. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, some say they're liberating it.
And you believe that?
Well, it doesn't matter what I believe. I just report the facts. Their message is picking up traction, especially since the interview.
I need to know everything they told you.
Does no one read anymore? It was a lot of posturing and grandiose monologuing, really. We're going to purge the city of corruption, sort of thing. Not great from an investigative standpoint, but the public will eat it up. Part of the job, you know? If that's the only reason you called me, you should really just read it yourself. They aren't trying to hide their motivations.
Gotham needs to know how dangerous the Children of Arkham really are. You are hiding the truth.
Huh. My editor says the physical copies are practically sold out. I'd say the truth is getting out there. It just may not be the side you like. But that's why I'm here. To get the other half I'm missing.
Where did you meet? How did they contact you?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not selling out a source. Not even for Batman. The circumstances of that meeting are confidential. Just like this one. I'm sure you wouldn't want me telling everyone how to get a hold of you. I can't give you specifics.
The Children of Arkham heard you too. They don't deserve your protection.
That's not up to me to decide. I have to remain unbiased. Something
Really?
you should learn.
You know, people who could have killed you, Batman. People who could have killed you, people who's person who saved you.
I still want to believe he's a good guy too, but with the information that surfaced, everyone's angry. Everyone wants him to answer for what his family did. Everyone. Except for you. Why haven't you gone after him yet? No way he just slipped under your radar. But so far, no action from you against him. No investigation.
I'm not protecting Bruce Wayne.
Maybe not. But in this case, doing nothing sure sends a strong statement. Don't think people haven't noticed. I don't know if you have some connection with him. Maybe there's more to this story than I realize. But you can't ignore the facts. Whether he intended to or not, his family has been stealing from innocent people for years. So, what are you gonna do about it? What is Batman doing to protect them from Bruce Wayne? The people want to know.
Believe me, I'll make sure Bruce Wayne's debt is repaid.
Gotham will be glad to hear it. Thank you. Good luck with the Children of Arkham. I'll be sure your message gets out.
Please, Miss Vale, think what you want about Bruce Wayne. But I need to find the Children of Arkham before they hurt anyone else.
You're right. You upheld your end. God, I could lose my job for this, but... Here. This is where we met for the interview. Just please, don't tell anyone I gave this to you.
Okay. Finally giving a dog a bone, I guess. And Batman needs to become more of a public figure, because people already know about us.
Everything's dark, quiet. It's empty.
No sign of the Children of Arkham? They may not have gone far. They should be there.
No security, no emergency staff. If Vicky's right, it shouldn't be this quiet.
Be on your guard. I'll continue monitoring the drone feeds from here.
Thanks. Go and have a look around. There's a body here. Likely the work of the Children of Arkham. I'm gonna look around, see what they've been up to.
Interesting. Well, guess I should have a look at the dead body first. Obviously where the game wants me to go, shouldn't see him as it showed me first.
He's been dead for a while from the looks of it. One of the Children of Arkham. Loyalty doesn't get you much with these people, does it?
Seems strange.
There's something else.
Oh, he's got them veins. Maybe it was, what's his name, early test
He
subject.
was shot dead center. Twice. Executed.
It outlived his usefulness, I suppose.
Is that the guy we strung up?
This man's veins. They look like Montoya's veins after she was drugged, only they're so much worse. The same drug from the debate.
I feared we hadn't seen the last of it.
There's no puncture mark here. No entry point for an injection.
So, how did it get in his body?
Swallowed?
They've been referencing the map. Whatever they're building must hinge on it somehow. This depot is pretty centrally located. A detonation device, but it's disabled.
Oh.
They must have intended to hook it up to something.
The timer is set for 27 minutes.
Trying to,
and 13
what's his name?
seconds.
Blow.
The numbers aren't moving. Doesn't seem to be counting down yet.
I'm taking what they did was
This is how they were timing their route. Alfred, what stations are within a 27-minute train ride from this depot?
Looking into the transportation database now.
every one of them.
Sir, there's just one. Mercy Street Station.
It's one of the busiest places in the city. Thousands of people go in and out every hour.
Seems was trying to bomb everyone with a chemical.
These barrels match the shrapnel that I found at the docks. Someone's been practicing chemistry. This solvent increases dermal permeability.
Don't know what that means.
Looks like they ran out of the absorbing agent. Something spilled here. This is the drug they've been using. Refined. It's the same as the one given to Montoya and Harvey.
Right, okay. And then Skycar.
This train car has been modified.
How do you mean?
Got the tankers on. Basically a bomb.
Clearly the holding tank. It's empty. For now. Looks like some kind of sprinkler system.
We're gonna spray it on everybody. Never mind a bomb.
The train car is their delivery system.
So now they've found a way to get it in through the skin rather than cocaine. That's clearly a link.
This doesn't add up.
It does. Found a way to get it to the boss's name. Chemicals stolen from the dock. Chemistry lab. Obviously changing it.
Traces of both chemicals here. The drug is being modified here. They're changing it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm just a moron. So they're trying. Yeah, that's what I meant. Meant like sprinkler system.
They're manufacturing the drug so that it can be absorbed through the skin.
I thought I was gonna get another clue somewhere. Damn it, the table's blocking me.
A modified train car is going to be sent to Mercy Street Station. The drug. The Children of Arkham must have found a way to weaponize it. With a drug that can absorb into skin, it will affect hundreds of people at once. They're loading the modified drug into the tanks on the train cars, dispersing it through the sprinklers. The timers are set to go off just as it rolls in over the crowds.
We aren't prepared to contain something of that scale. Releasing a drug like that in so populated an area would be devastating.
They could infect the entire city if they had enough.
Good thing you reduced their supply at the construction site.
Could, you know, blow up this stuff right now.
For the chemical to mix with the rest of the stockpile of drugs.
There's a train coming.
Oh, brilliant. Because they won't clearly see you from the front then. You would have had to go across them. Still think it looks like Scarecrow. I mean, it's
if I knew
not.
you were gonna make me lug this thing myself, I would have worn more comfortable shoes.
Why is she working for them?
The list of your mistakes. Must be why you didn't come through on your last assignment.
We're down to our last few barrels since Batman screwed up the transfer. We'll have to make do, I guess. Okay, you two, get these mixed, loaded onto the train.
This way.
Their leader is here, with Catwoman.
Catwoman?
She's got more of that absorbing agent.
She must have a good reason for being there.
Hmm.
Doesn't sound like she's too happy to be here.
She might need your help.
We're done here, right?
Not yet.
No. There's no part 2 of this. I got what you wanted. I'm done.
You might as well come out, Batman. I know you're here.
No way. I did not bring him here. I honored our deal.
Oh, I know you did. But now, you're a loose end. Surrender. Unless you'd like to see firsthand what a critical dose looks like.
Barang.
She joined poor Esther Cobblepot. Death might be preferable.
I surrender. Take me instead, and let her go.
Oh, screw this. I'm not that sort of damsel.
Hey, I'm just trying to...
Train's ready.
Just because I'd say it doesn't mean I'm going to do it. It's just cheating. Oh. Just like smashing heads into solid floors. I'm sure you do.
You have to face the truth sometime, Batman. You can't protect Gotham from itself. They lit the fire. We're just here to stoke the flames. Saddest thing is, they don't even see the smoke.
You do a lot of talking. Not sure you can back it up.
Try me. Go on. Show me how you save your precious city. Just like the other lot.
Okay. Sloppy.
So short-sighted.
Cheers, Selena. Ooh. Oh, we finally got a one-up on her. Bruce, you might want to blow it up. Oh, damn. I was going to say that's going to hurt.
Hang in there. Don't pass out on me. Come on, Bats.
Hey, only Joker calls me that.
Should have gone after.
Shut up. I'm gonna get you somewhere safe. Just stay with me. Come on.
It's gotta hurt. Basically, just electrocuted him and then probably, like, I don't know, I think what that boomstick was. Probably like one hell of a gut punch.
Stay here, okay? Just don't move.
I think I can.
Thank you, Selena.
Don't thank me yet.
I don't seem to be bleeding on the outside.
You're lucky you were wearing that suit. You know that was stupid, right?
What?
Showing up at that train depot. Taking on their leader alone. Repeat after me, Bruce. I am not invincible, and painkillers do not solve the problem. You weren't gonna take them down on your own. They would have killed you.
You're one to talk.
I never pick a fight I can't win. I don't think you're getting very far with a shoulder like this.
Oh, great.
You can stay here until morning. Feel like I owe you anyway. That's twice now. You just keep adding things to my list, don't you?
You know.
I told you I don't like owing people. Probably best to lie low for now anyway. I don't want the Children of Arkham finding this place. I had it handled, you know. With their leader. I had a plan.
I was there tracking the Children of Arkham. I had no idea you'd be there.
Must have been quite the surprise.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
That was gonna be my ticket out of here. One last job to get the goons off my back. So much for that. Thanks again, Bats.
I'm sorry I messed things up for you back there.
I know. I'm used to it anyway. There's no such thing as a fresh start.
True.
Oh, look who's back.
Hey, little one.
I don't think she likes you. Okay, she really doesn't like you.
Hey, I promise I don't bite.
Yeah, but she does. Cut it out.
I can't say I'm the best thing for... I can't say I'm the biggest fan of cats. I don't mind them, but I'm definitely more of a dog person.
This really hasn't been your week, has it?
No.
You think? I lost my company, my reputation, and I find out my father was...
Just like everyone else. They've all
Agreed.
got something to hide, Bruce. Every last one of them. Even the so-called good guys. There's always something just beneath the surface.
I'm starting to see that for myself.
Even you have your secrets. Those things you hide from the world and won't let anyone else see.
I don't have any secrets from you.
You know, I have heard that 1,000 times, but you might be the first to actually mean it. You're a good man, Bruce. But good men don't lie with thieves. I know what I am. No noble intentions. Just the thrill of breaking what they say can't be broken. Knowing there's no safe I can't crack. No fortress I can't infiltrate.
She's more than that.
You are. I think that's just what you want people to believe.
You put a lot of faith in someone who doesn't deserve it. I've stolen from corrupt jerks like Hill, but I've taken plenty from good people, too. For what? Some shiny new toys in a crappy apartment on the edge of town? The high is nice, but it wears off. Then you look around and see nothing. So you get back out there. Try and chase that feeling down. But it never amounts to anything, really.
It's not the same, but I know what you mean. After everything we do, everything we're capable of, coming home just feels
like a disappointment.
Right.
I think we have to go in for it now.
I was hoping for something more than that.
Well, alrighty then. Can we not? I mean, don't get wrong. One this happened in the storyline doesn't mean I want to see it. After the
I'll make it up to you.
After The Last of Us 2, I'm sort of scarred from all video game sex scenes.
Do I have to do all the work myself? Or are you gonna undo this for me?
No, I'm not.
It's what you do best, isn't
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say I'd like. I wanna watch. That sounds
it? Are
weird.
you trying to tease me, Bats?
A little.
Is it working?
Now I just feel uncomfortable. Well, the cat's definitely not happy about it. I mean, it's a fine balance, because you want the storyline to work, but you also don't want to... You know, how graphic is too graphic?
Rise and shine.
Not yet. I'm starving.
Well, I guess that means I'm making breakfast.
Wow. You even know how to work a toaster, rich kid?
I am offended.
Oh, too bad. I think there might be bagels in the fridge. Would definitely check expiration dates on anything. Before you think about putting it in your mouth.
Not the right words. Oh, Alfred. Sup?
Bruce?
Morning, Alfred.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried. I hadn't heard from you. I didn't know what happened.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you, Alfred.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay. I always fear the day you don't come home, Bruce.
I know, Al.
Where are you, anyway?
I stayed at Selena's last night.
Oh. Well, that certainly explains it.
You got something to say, Alfred?
I'm not judging you.
Sounded like you were.
I wouldn't dream of it. While you're
That's some
there,
BS.
this might be a good opportunity to learn more about Miss Kyle. After all, we really don't know anything about her. See what you can find lying around, if she's trustworthy.
I trust her, Alfred. That's all I need to know.
If you're sure, at the very least, you can find that grapple gun of yours.
Right. That might be harder than you'd think. She doesn't share your love of organization.
Yes, well, I'll see you back at home, Bruce.
I'm bad for stuff like that.
Pretty strong magnets on these things. Very lightweight, though.
Oh.
Could use something like this.
Yeah, magnets at the end of the day. Nah, put it back. Wrong.
She can afford to eat anywhere, and she still chooses Chinese takeout. That isn't even the good place.
I mean, come on, Bruce. She's sort of rich, you know.
Scarlet Pimpernel, much ado about nothing. Petrarca. Didn't take her for a romantic. What's this one? Oh, the Gita Govinda. That's academic.
A lot of people have more layers than you think.
This was an exhibit at the Gotham Museum of Art. I helped raise the funds for it. Lucius even set up new security for the museum. How did she get in?
Magic. Okay, and let's find those bagels. Bloodhaven is for lovers.
Vacation spots are just
nice
marks on
reference
the
to
burn
where Nightwing is. Oh, well, Nightwing's situated.
Looks all right to me. Nothing growing, at least.
Guess bacon the cream cheese as well.
She's got the essentials.
Pick them up and run in there.
Harvey.
Hey, I brought breakfast. Can I come in?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Just for a minute. I really need to talk to you.
Stay hidden.
If you want me to go, I'll go. But I have to get.
Damn it! I didn't have my thing.
Bruce, what?
Seriously.
What are you doing here?
The cat.
Have a seat, Harvey.
No, I don't need to sit down. Bruce, tell me what is going on.
I spent the night here. That's it.
You I can't believe this. Don't touch me.
My fingers were away. I was having a drink in my right hand.
So stupid. God, I should have known.
Wasn't paying full attention.
Known that you would do this to me. None of it was real anyway. God, how could you ever think it was? I shouldn't have come.
Harvey, I'm sorry.
For what? We have nothing to be sorry for. I don't answer to him, and neither do you.
He will not be able to protect you.
And I don't need him to. Just get out of here, Harvey.
What happens when the Children of Arkham come for him? You think you won't get caught in the crossfire?
Damn it!
You can't stop them. He can't. Are you ready to die on that altar?
I may go down for what my father did, but I won't take her down with me. She'll be fine.
Funny. Thinking you have a choice. Thinking you can save the people around you. Thinking you could do what Harvey couldn't. I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on with you?
Up until now, Harvey has been weak. He's been afraid.
Oh my god.
This is the monster they all know that you are. Embrace it. No, no. Oh God, this is what you wanted to see, isn't it, huh? The freak!
Harvey.
Oh, I'm up for that one.
All right, now you've got 2 seconds.
Or what? Harvey won't be pushed around anymore. No, he's gonna make them pay. Everyone who thought they could hurt him and get away with it. Starting with you. Both of you!
You're gonna pick that up.
Who am I?
Yes, you are.
Harvey, you are our friend. We don't want to fight you.
What if I do?
Oh well. I'm sorry.
Jesus, Harvey.
Of course.
I really wish I'd hit that button now for the cat. I didn't notice.
They both deserve it, one way or another.
How about we flip for it?
This isn't funny.
No, it really isn't. Selena, looks like you're first. Always getting in the middle of things.
Stay the hell away from me.
The call's already been made.
Harvey.
Okay, and that's it.
Bruce. No, I don't want to hurt you. This isn't. They turned their backs on you.
Harvey, put the knife down.
Selena!
He's gonna hurt someone. You know we can take him out. Have you lost your mind?
No.
Harvey! You need to calm down.
What are you doing?
No going back now.
Well, I tried. Oof.
Come on, Harvey, that's enough.
Oh, God. Please. I don't want to be alone, Bruce. Please, not with him. But I can't. Oh, God, I can't listen to him.
You need to get help. You can't deal with this on your own.
Poor Harvey, man.
I know. Yeah, I know. My fault.
Harvey, don't.
Bruce, I don't think we can help him.
You need
Not on our own.
It's just me. It's just me.
He's my friend, Selena. I'm not going to abandon him.
He needs professional help. Help you can't give him.
It's okay, Bruce.
Well, like, we can pay for it at least.
I don't deserve your help. Go off with your tail between your legs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Harvey!
So much for this place. I'm not gonna stick around and wait for him to come back. Thought it would be a while before I had to move again. That's what I get for wishful thinking.
You don't need to be afraid of Harvey. You can handle him.
Yeah, because I really want to stay here wondering when he'll show up. If he'll be armed. If I'll be ready. No thanks.
Good point.
Yeah, that means you too. We won't go far. Don't worry.
You should come stay with me.
I don't know.
There's plenty of space. Alfred could set up a guest room for you.
I didn't want to tell her to get out of Gotham. We sort of need her.
I'll think about it.
Great.
What was that about?
I'm supposed to announce my resignation at a press event today. Somehow try to appear happy that Oswald Cobblepot is taking my job.
Sounds like an opportunity.
How do you mean?
They screwed you out of your own company. You have all this information that could bring them down, and they're handing you a live mic. So use it. Don't be their puppet.
It is my own company.
Everybody about the Children of Arkham. They have big plans for Gotham.
Hopefully they'll listen. You better get going. I've got some packing to do.
The offer still stands.
Sounding better and better by the minute.
Oh, I'm really annoyed. I think I could have done that and not, got away with it. I just didn't see it because, well, I did see it. It's just, hand was kind of firmness of water. Couldn't really react quick enough. Well then.
I'm sorry about all this, Bruce.
Eh.
We've prepared a brief damage control statement to make this easier. After I introduce you, all you'll have to do is read what's on the teleprompter.
And then I can take it from there. Got my little coronation speech just waiting.
Thank you for being so cooperative about all this, Bruce. It really is for the best.
For everyone, really.
Probably the most handsome penguin I've
I
seen.
know it's unfair to ask this of you, but please. Right now, your reputation, your entire legacy, depends on your cooperation. Get through today, and I can help you. I can convince the board to bring you back. It might not be CEO, but it will be something. A step to regaining what you're being forced to give up.
Of course, Regina. Whatever I can do to help.
That's good, Bruce. Trust us to sort this all
I'll
out.
try and split it.
We'll be fine.
Already then, we are going to make quite a splash today, aren't we? I don't think I'm ever going to forget this day.
He's a bit too British.
Beautiful weather, corporate intrigue, a well-deserved comeuppance, a noble hero riding in to save the day.
Happy to be here too, Oz.
Really?
Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate you being such a professional.
I'll just be smug.
It's time. Bruce, I'm going to introduce you and then you're on. Please, stick to the teleprompter. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. Wayne Enterprises has always taken its role in the community very seriously.
Isn't it funny? How everything I said to you in the park has come true. Me, taking everything that's yours. And that's not even a punchline. No, dear heart. Not even close.
We'll see about that,
No
Oz.
one's gonna follow you around and take pictures now. It'd almost be sad if you were so bloody handsome.
You're just a pawn, Oswald. And everyone knows that pawns are meant to be sacrificed.
Perhaps. But at least I get the joy of watching your shocking and surprising descent first.
And I'm still rich.
It's the first step towards making things right. Soon enough, it'll be Cobblepot Industries, Cobblepot Medical, and Cobblepot Tech on tops of buildings, and you, Waynes, will be what you should have been all along. A forgotten footnote. Cobblepot will come to mean the future of Gotham. And Wayne will be a story no one wants to hear.
What happens to my company is up to the board. I think you're a little deluded about the type of power you're gonna have.
All in good time, all in good time. It's amazing the sort of patience I've developed over the years. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did some digging, and you know how old Hill admitted he had your mom and dad killed? I found out why he did it. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you the story, but only if you say, pretty please. It's quite the page, Turner. I'm sure you're just dying to hear it, aren't you, Bruce?
Just tell me. I have to know.
Nah, that's not what I asked.
I want to know the information.
Pretty please.
Turns out your dear mum found out what your daddy was up to. Threatened to turn him in, she did. She said she didn't want to be a part of it. Now you can imagine, Hill wasn't too keen on that idea. So he slid a few dollars Joe Chill's way, and, well, you saw the rest, mate.
And now, Bruce Wayne would
Yes,
like
he
to
knows.
say a few words.
Remember, enjoy yourself, Bruce. After all, you never know how much time you really have left.
Ladies and gentlemen, live recent allegations.
Ladies and gentlemen, in light of recent allegations against my family, I have decided to voluntarily step down as CEO of Wayne Enterprises.
Mm-hmm.
I was horrified to learn of my father's corruption. I am ashamed of his actions and would like to apologize to Gotham for the pain he has caused so many of you. I'm sorry.
That's it, mate.
I worry for the future of Wayne Enterprises. The decisions made in the next few days will be critical in shaping what that future will be.
Careful, Bruce.
I can't.
Mr. Wayne, are you having trouble reading the teleprompter?
My replacement, Oswald Cobblepot, is a member of the Children of Arkham. They control his every move.
Security! Step back, Mr. Wayne.
That was quite a show you put on, Bruce.
My apologies, folks. Please forgive me, Mr. Wayne. Everyone. I, for one, completely understand his behavior today.
Nice statement. The press seemed to eat it up. I rather enjoyed it myself. Not that it'll change anything.
We can talk about it later.
Later? No. This needs to happen right now.
What's up with her?
Dropped your pen.
That's not...
Oh, wait.
You feel that? That's the drug taking hold of you. Don't fight it.
You won't get away with this.
I think I already have. I think it's time you knew my real name. I am.
Oh, it's her.
And you already know the Penguin. Look at him up there, taking everything that should belong to you.
Oh, great. We're going to do a Renee Montoya. Brilliant.
He thinks he can get away with it because none of them know who he really is. They wouldn't believe you if you told them.
And if we could just get one more round of applause for our friend, the man of the hour, Bruce Wayne.
What's the matter? Yeah.
Ouch, someone's a little touchy, it seems.
It would be so easy to get rid of him. Who else will deliver justice?
He's going to go and hit him. Ah, played like a damn flute. Oh, so I'm glad I feel better about that. I thought that people would help out help out Harvey more than help out Renee. Did you punch Oswald? I didn't want to, you know, I could have hit him. I wanted to hit him, and then I told Lucius to stay. I think that was the obvious thing that everyone was going to do. I was hoping I'd be able to get away with it. Ah, we're going to get to the... There we go.
After his shocking and atrocious display of violence towards Oswald Cobblepot and members of the press, Bruce Wayne has demonstrated a clear lack of mental stability. That is why, regrettably, I made the decision to have my old friend hospitalized in Arkham Asylum.
Fantastic.
Batman, the Children of Arkham, the Penguin. Doesn't Gotham already have enough deranged criminals terrorizing its streets?
I believe that Gotham's citizens deserve to be safe. That they deserve to be protected.
Damn.
Even if that means I have to do it myself.
With the Children of Arkham out in full force, we need him now more than ever. Where is Batman?
Oh, always reminds me of a thing when I see Alfred with a gun, of a line. I can't remember what comic it was in. What it was. It was like, my master made a vow to never, like basically to never kill anyone. And then the next line is like Alfred saying, "I made no such vow," and then just pointing the shotgun at someone's head. Just a badass version of Alfred. I think for that, that's all we've got time today. All we've got time for today. It's been fun, actually, just sitting down playing this. Depending on how the next 2 episodes go, we'll have 1 or 2 streams. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. Anyway, I think that's all the time we've got. That's all the time we've got for today. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. People on Twitch, all these get archived to YouTube. There should be a link down below if you want to watch it again or you missed it. People on YouTube, all these get streamed live from Twitch. You want to interact with me like I've been doing today, or just watch live. That'd be great. There should be a link to the Twitch channel in the description of every video that I do. I'd like to thank you guys for watching one final time, and bye-bye.